All right, so this is a suggestion via Discord. The name of the video is Armed Migrants Carjack an NYPD Officer at Gunpoint in Harlem. All right. Guys, it keeps getting crazier.
Two armed men believed to be Venezuelan migrants carjacked an off-duty NYPD officer in Harlem.
Was it a cop car?
Congressman Mike Lawler, Republican from New York State, joins me now. Congressman, what's the solution here? How do we stop this surge in migrant crime?
Well, we need to secure the border, Stuart.
But we're not going to.
Well, that's a given.
Personnel. We need more court personnel to hear these asylum cases expeditiously. We need to stop the Biden administration's catch and release program. Since Joe Biden took office, over 10 million migrants have crossed our southern border, most of them illegally, 90% being released into the country. And when these asylum cases are finally heard, Stuart, 70% of them are rejected.
Exactly.
Right.
This is an absolute disaster created by Joe Biden. And you not only have innocent people getting, obviously you have cops getting carjacked, you have cops getting assaulted, you had cops just a few weeks ago getting by illegal immigrants. So this is absolutely out of control. And this is a result of Democrats' open
I just want to add to this because we just got some new data on the numbers here.
Let's go.
Internal federal data shows ICE's non-detained docket has exploded to a staggering 7.4 million cases. Now, those are migrants who have been released into the United States pending a court appearance. That's 7.4 million people.
And guys, so here's the thing. So he says 75%, but I think our numbers are slightly different. I mean, to my knowledge, it's 8 out of 10. But I guess it's still close enough, right? So it's still a lot of people that are coming in. They're claiming asylum, but in all actuality, they're here to perform some type of remittance to their country they're coming from, right? They left someone there. They're coming here specifically for the purpose of economic migrancy that is not covered under asylum, guys. It's not. This is why everyone is being basically declined, but still being allowed to enter in to withdraw funds from, the majority of our major cities. Guys, let's continue.
Just this is extraordinary. But what are we going to do? You can't deport all of those people. What are we going to do?
You can't.
Look, at the end of the Trump administration, we were down to below 400,000 border crossings a year. Since Joe Biden took office, it's over 3 million a year. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. You can't sustain this as a country. And so we obviously need to deal with the immigration crisis long term. I've said this many times. My wife is an immigrant. I've been through this system.
Same as mine.
It's a fundamentally broken system.
Oh, yeah.
But
crazy.
we obviously need to reform it. Because doing nothing is not actually solving the problem. It's making it worse. But you have to start with the border. You have to show the American people that we're serious about stopping this mass influx. And so it's not just migrants. It's drugs, fentanyl pouring into our communities, killing tens of thousands of Americans a year. This is an existential crisis that the Biden administration, despite his ridiculous executive order from 2 weeks ago, is doing nothing to address.
One more for you, Congressman. A synagogue in New York City was defaced with anti-Israel graffiti. It follows a week-long escalation of anti-Semitic incidents in this city. Where is Senator Schumer? He's the highest-ranking Jewish elected official in government. He's issued a statement, but we've got no action on his part or anybody else, frankly.
Well, he's too busy trying to figure out how to use a grill, putting cheese on a raw burger. Just comical. But look, Chuck Schumer, the highest ranking Jewish official in American history, is sitting on a bill right now, the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act, which I passed through the House, 320 to 91.
I'm trying to find
which would help
more
to
information.
define anti-Semitism and allow colleges and universities to start cracking down on it and force the Department of Education to crack down on it. That is an immediate step that Chuck Schumer can and should take to help us combat anti-Semitism as it explodes across America. And he is doing nothing but sitting on it and standing in the way. It is shameful. It is disgraceful. And folks should call Senator Schumer's office and demand an up or down vote. It will pass overwhelmingly. 37 U.S. states have already adopted the IRA working definition of anti-Semitism. There is no reason for Chuck Schumer, other than politics, to be sitting on this bill.
Okay. Here's the thing, guys. Let's actually talk about the topic that you guys apparently sent me the video for, which is the first half of it. Crime in New York City specifically, when it comes to like the migrant crisis, has absolutely exploded. It has. And that's an unfortunate thing. Now, it could be the migrant crisis. It could also be we are coming out of like a gigantic world event that happened that left a lot of people out of work, and they're struggling and all these other things, and that could also be playing a major part in it. That's definitely playing a major part in why so many people are coming to the United States of America. Again, a lot of countries that they're coming from count remittance on their GDP, right? So you have people working outside of their nations and funneling money back to their country, and that for some reason is being added to their GDP, guys, right? And I think that's just the overall reality of it. I mean, there are countries also that are helping their people, get into the United States of America through their embassies in New York, right? By kind of falsifying documents and things like that, guys. This is happening. It seems like everyone is targeting us, guys. It feels like it, a little bit, slightly, right? I mean, they look at us as an economic powerhouse. They look at us as the richest country, and they just come specifically to us, hoping that they can take advantage of our absolute kindness and our heart for the most part, and they do. Sadly, how can we fix this issue? Would closing the border 100% be a great idea? Not really, because people travel. Right, that wouldn't be the smartest thing in the world. Right, we need to come up with some type of actual, meaningful way to kind of curb the amount of people that are kind of flooding the border, bro. We need to find something meaningful. And what I'm hearing from Biden is not the smartest thing in the world. What I'm hearing from everyone else is not the smartest thing in the world. We need to honestly come up with something that will have the ability to either find a way to utilize at least the people that are coming in some way that could help something that we're doing, not just completely withdrawing consistently. I tend to kind of lean back into the H-1B visa program, right? What I mean by this is like setting up some type of building or organization in a lot of the countries where we know people are coming from, and a lot of like agriculture work, for example. They can basically, like a hiring agency that only gives H-1B visas, give them 6 months on, 6 months off. That would be the smartest thing. That would definitely help our nation in some way, not just withdraw consistently, right? But I think that's kind of where I lie. I lie specifically on this H-1B visa program. I do think that that's probably the only way to kind of slow it down, because again, they're going to come anyway. So if we can kind of specifically funnel them to places where, like Wisconsin or other places with a lot of farms specifically, and all of the farmers can actually get labor. You get what I mean here? I think that would probably be the smartest thing. And 6 months on, 6 months off. You guys go back, and as long as you go back, right, then you can come back another year specifically to this location, and you can make enough money to basically feed your family for a year. Thinking about there are some places in, let's say, Venezuela where the average household income is $145 a month. And I'm pretty sure if they would work at any type of agricultural job, they would be able to kind of bring more money than that to their family at the very least. Just a thought here, guys. All right? But listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.